Welcome to Art with Miss Jen. Today we're making cards for Mother's Day. Here are the supplies you will need. The list is right here. You have a pencil, a marker or a Sharpie, a paintbrush, some scissors, some paper. You need 2 pieces of paper because the paint bleeds through. So you need 2 pieces for 2 cards. You can use regular paper or poster board or a box from the frozen food section. Any one of those will work great. A scrap piece of cardboard. You can get this off of any box. We're going to use it to cut out our heart shape. Some paint. If you have a paint palette, you can use that, or liquid watercolors, or food coloring. Any one of those will work great. Some cups to put your paint in, or I use a muffin tin for class. It works really well. A cup of water, a paper towel or napkin or old towel, something to wipe your brush off with, and something to cover your table with. So a plastic tablecloth, a garbage bag, a big piece of cardboard, anything to protect your table. So we're going to start with drawing and cutting out our heart. So we're going to take our cardboard, scrap of cardboard, and a pencil. We're going to draw a big heart on our cardboard. And then we're going to cut our heart shape out with our scissors. So go ahead and cut that out. When you are done cutting out your heart, place it in the middle of your piece of paper. Now I'm going to leave my heart there. I'm not going to move it. You can see in the example, I left my heart and I just painted over it, and when it's all dry, I took it off and there's a nice space to write a note to Mom. So now it's time to paint. So we're going to take our brush, dip it in water, dip it in any color you want. It doesn't matter which color, any one you want. And then we're going to take our pencil and we're going to hit our paintbrush on our pencil to make splatter. You can dip it in water, do the same thing. Or you can switch a different color and keep hitting it against your pencil. Keep doing it. Fill up your paper. When we are all done with the paint splatter, we need to let it dry before we do our very last step. When our painting is completely dry, then we can remove our heart. It should leave a nice space, a nice heart shape. So then we're going to take our Sharpie and we're going to trace our heart. Make an outline of our heart shape. And then you can make whatever message you want inside your heart. For Mom, love you Mom, #1 Mom, Mom, you're awesome, I love you Mom, whatever you want. And there is our first painting for Mom. So now we're going to draw our other card. So we're going to take our pencil and towards the bottom of our paper, we're going to draw a little self-portrait of you. We're going to start with a circle for the head. And then we're going to draw a diagonal line for the arms. And at the top of the line, we're going to draw a square. This is our hand holding our bouquet of flowers. And at the bottom of our line, we're going to draw our other hand. It's just a small triangle. And then for the body, that's just a big triangle right there. Draw a big triangle. And then we're going to draw a capital T right in the middle of our triangle. So these are our pants and our t-shirt. And then we're going to draw in some sleeves. So right next to our big triangle, we're going to draw two little triangles. One on this side and one on this side. And then we're going to draw some legs, straight lines, and some tiny ovals for the feet. And then whatever details you have, so the eyes, the nose, the little U shape, the mouth, whatever hairstyle you have, if your hair is long or short, or maybe you wear in pigtails or ponytail, or if you have glasses, you can draw those in. And then we're going to do the flowers, the big flowers on top. So there's tulips, which is a big U shape. And then inside the U is a W shape. We have a daisy. So if you draw a small circle, and then lots of teardrop shapes around our little circle. These are the petals for the daisy flower. And we also have the rose. So for that flower, it's a spiral line. So if you start in and then swirl outwards, so our line gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then right underneath our big swirly line, we're going to draw a U shape again. It's the bottom of the flower. And then you can draw stems from your flower to the square hand. Each flower needs to have a stem. So you can draw many flowers. You can draw them big, you can draw them tiny. Put them behind or in front of other flowers. It's up to you. fill up your page with flowers. When our paper is full of flowers, it's time to start painting. So we're going to take our brush, dip it in water, pick a color, any color you want, doesn't matter which color, and you can start painting your flowers. Now you can paint inside the lines, or you can paint outside the lines if you want. You can mix up your colors. Do different patterns. Whatever you want. This is your piece of art. Make sure to paint yourself. Add color to your shirt, to the shoes, to the pants. Any pattern, any colors you want. And when we pick a different color, we need to clean our brush, right? So every time we need to put our brush in water, dab it on our paper towel, and then we can pick a new color out. So go ahead and paint your flowers in. Now that our painting is done, we need to let it dry before we do the very last step. When your painting is all dry, it's time to add some detail. So you can take your marker and ink in all of your lines, all the flower lines you've drawn, all the lines on your little self-portrait. Outline everything you've drawn. When your lines are all inked in, don't forget to write a note to Mom and sign it. Sign your work. And there is our finished painting for Mom. Thank you for joining me on Art with Miss Jen. Happy Mother's Day!